Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of my 3-part road trip series. In the last video, I left off talking about how we were at Catalina Island, the Hollywood sign, LA, how our adventures were in California basically. In this video, I will show you Sequoia National Park and Vegas. So the day after our last video ended, we woke up at around 5 a.m. to start driving to get to our first destination. Yeah, you got a receipt. I didn't get a receipt. I don't know what my number is. Oh, sorry.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Krusty Krab.
So you obviously know by the title that we're going to Sequoia National Park, and unfortunately, the more north you go in California, the worse the gas prices get. But lucky for us, at least the scenery is beautiful. I don't know why anyone from California would honestly want to move anywhere else other than the prices being insane. Their landscape is honestly ridiculous. It changes every 20 miles.
That's what I'm saying.
Things like this happened several times on our trip where we would just stop the car on the shoulder and run across the road or just take pictures of things that we saw that we clearly did not have on the East Coast. We should take a selfie too. Yeah. Like the Titanic. So we stayed here for a little while looking at the scenery, taking pictures, as girlies do, before we started driving up to the national park. One thing that we had planned was how much driving we were supposed to do this day. We had mentally prepared for about, 10 hours of being in the car. 4 hours from LA to the Sequoia National Park, and then about another 6 hours from the park to Vegas. That is not necessarily what happened, since we did not realize once you got to the park, you had to drive another 2 hours, hour and a half before you actually saw anything. So all in all, we were in the car for about 13 hours that day. Because we drove up, then we had to drive back down, but all well worth it. So this is showing the process of driving up the mountain ranges that I feel like we crossed ranges of mountains to get to the Sequoias. Very beautiful, gorgeous big trees, but not the big trees that we came to see. They also had a lot of stopping spots for people to take pictures at. This one is a huge boulder people like to take pictures at and stand on top of. I did not go on top of it. I think Rudmita did. But yeah, it did take some time to get to where we had to get. So if you're going and you have time, at least just plan the day. Don't go thinking you're going to be in and out in 2 hours, look at the trees, and then leave.
I can't even see you, friend.
Come on, big guy, big guy.
No, this one, that's okay. It makes you look so small.
You're so
You're
skinny.
so small. With the
The one thing I do like is that we did pick a perfect day to go. The weather was gorgeous, the sun was hitting, the pictures were bomb, there were not a lot of people. So it was a great time to go to this park, and you'll see later on all the things that we got to do. Nos encontramos otra vez. Hola.
Mira, yo venía echándole piropos a ese carro y yo, ese carro tan lindo, yo quiero uno.
Es rentado.
No importa.
Sí. Muy gracias. So I honestly didn't time it, but it felt like after an hour and a half, 2 hours of driving, that's when we started to see the sequoia trees. And let me tell you, these bad boys are big. I knew there were gonna be big trees, obviously, that's why I went. But when you look at them in scale to like a car or a human being, they just keep going up. Like I you know, like your head can't only tilt so far to look up at these trees. And they just kept going and going and going and going. But yeah, the sequoias did not disappoint. Look at me. I'm dwarfed by these trees. I get closer and I get smaller, and that's just the base. That's not even the roots. So within the park itself, on top of like the viewpoints you could take pictures at, there are like different sequoia things you can stop at. So here we are driving to go see the oldest tree in the world, supposedly. And as you're driving, you're looking at other sequoias on the side of the road, all very beautiful. Like, this was just such a pretty trip. And technically, you could do this park, I guess, however you want. You don't have to even stop at any of the stopping points. You could literally, I guess, just park your car and walk into the woods. Would I recommend? Probably not, because you can get lost. But, like, I don't think there's anything stopping you, to be honest. There are trails, there are obviously hiking points, there are picnic areas, there's, I think, a hotel or like a cabin area. So there is something for everyone and for all different types of people, obviously, in this park. I think they're just places where people can just take pictures, that they like mapped out the best places to take pictures at, like photography style, not necessarily selfie style. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. Just walking around, looking around, driving around, all of the above. So this is one of the more popular places we came to. This is the General Sherman Tree parking lot, and it was packed. I'm pretty sure we got one of the last parking spots. That is actually a spot. That's not like just parking on the road. We had to walk about half a mile down to see this tree. Kind of worth it. I mean, it looked like all the other trees, just extra big. I don't know how old this tree is. They haven't obviously cut it open to see, but I'm sure it's been here for centuries. Half a mile? Half a mile. I don't have the key. This was a pretty easy hike down to the General Sherman Tree. Not hard on the ankles or the knees or anything. A little out of breath on the way back up though, probably because there's like less oxygen since we're higher up. That makes more sense to me now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, how was I so out of breath? Like, I wasn't really doing much, but it's probably just the low oxygen in the mountains. So we made it about 4/5 of the way down. We did not go all the way down to the tree. Should we have? I don't know, but it was big enough to see from where we stopped. And that, my friends, is a huge tree. Like, we drove past pretty big ones, but this one, it's tall and it's like thick or girth. Well, pause. Keep going.
I get a little shy.
She got a little stage fright. Alright. So we walked back up, drove around a little more, and then we did end up turning around pretty soon after that because we knew we still had a 6-hour drive on top of driving back just to the entrance of the national park. So we did not have that planned. We did not know that the trees weren't 5 minutes from the entrance. So 13 hours in the car was rough, but at least the views were pretty enough to make up for it, in my opinion. Also, I don't know what these things are. I'm assuming they're like oil rigs. I don't know. But we passed fields of them, like hundreds and hundreds of these things. They were everywhere for a little bit. Anyway, continue. So driving through California towards Nevada is the first time that I actually, internalized the fact that I'm on a planet. Like, we all know, yes, this is planet Earth, it's in the solar system, but just looking at the scenery and looking at the mountains and looking at the way the dirt looked, it looked like I was on Mars for most of the time. And it got even better or worse, in Arizona. Like, I legitimately thought I was in outer space, which we are, but you never really think about it that way, It was kind of crazy. So it was just about sunset/nighttime by the time we made it to our destination. This here isn't Las Vegas. It's like a little town outside of Las Vegas that wants to be confused for Las Vegas, I'm assuming. But we got there, we got some food, and then we made our way to our Airbnb. I think so, yeah.
Is this the light here? Okay, guys. We should do.
Ooh.
We have that room too.
Yeah.
Wait, is that R?
I guess that's what.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's a big one. Well, this is nice.
This place is huge.
Yeah, this is huge. Are you sure this is R?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, there's 2 bathrooms. What did you gotta say? Oh wait, this is the big ass
perfect.
room.
We have
Since
3.
we chose the first.
This is
one.
big.
Right.
It's so big.
This you guys chose the first one. You guys
It's like ginormous. It's never ending.
This is so nice.
Your bathroom's everywhere.
Motion, essential. I love that.
What's outside of this door?
That's the front door I was trying to get.
Oh, okay. This is cute. Good job, whoever owns this. So once we finished looking around the place, we decided to take pictures of the food that we got before we actually sat down to eat them. We were starving because we were in the car for so long. But we ate, we all took showers, went to bed, and then got ready for the next day. Might as well just add it. So it's the next day. We had a pretty lazy morning. Camilla and Nina decided to take a walk around the neighborhood, and because of that, Rudmita decided to lock them out of the building. But soon we're all gonna get ready to head out and explore Las Vegas. You're hot?
There's a Santa Claus in our living room. Like Nina?
So Rudmita had made us a reservation at one of the restaurants on the Las Vegas Strip for brunch. So, as I said, we all got ready to head out. And soon we're gonna be hitting the Las Vegas Strip. It is not as exciting, I guess, during the day as it is during the nighttime, but there's still a lot of things going on, a lot of commotion, a lot of movement. Would I ever come back to Vegas? No. It's only fun if you like to be drunk, I think, and I don't do that, so I have no intention of being here again. But it is interesting enough to say that I've been, you know, just to be able to check it off a box of some kind. I don't know, but just to be able to come again, I don't see why I would need to personally. But it was okay, you know. I have no complaints, but also don't need to go back. So we were able to find this valet parking for $40, which was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. And then we entered, I do not remember what, I guess, casino this is, but it is the one that housed the restaurant we were going to. So we went in, started walking around to look for it. What? I know, right? So the place we went to brunch to is called Spago, S-P-A-G-O, which name did not mean anything to me till I saw the name of the guy who, I guess, founded it, Wolfgang Puck. And I watch enough Gordon Ramsay to know that that guy is top tier. So then I was excited to see what kind of food I was going to get. You could have the one that's closest to the window. Yeah. And just assume if you're buying anything, even if it's a scrambled egg, assume you're spending $50, okay? My plate, I think, was like $60, but I got steak, so I should have assumed that. We all got breakfast foods, I believe, and yeah, that was a bill. It's locked. That makes no sense. Why would they lock it? How do we leave? Have to go around, I guess. Once we finished eating, we exited the building to actually experience the Las Vegas Strip and walk around, see the sights, etc. There was one thing here that kept reminding me of New York City, was these girls, the showgirls, I guess, I don't know what they're called, walking around in their outfits trying to get people to take pictures with them to charge them money for it. That just felt like whenever you see Mickey Mouse or Spider-Man in New York City and they're like, hey, take a picture, and then it's actually $100, you know. Otherwise, it was just a very pretty sidewalk. Interestingly enough, as we kept walking, we noticed there was a whole boat in the water fountain situation. They were filming a commercial. They did not tell us what commercial. We tried to get it out of them, but I assume there was an NDA involved.
Oh,
Is it? Yeah, maybe they're just saying it's a commercial, so we don't know what movie it is.
look behind me over there. There's a commercial going on. I asked the guy, I said, how come you guys didn't ask me to be in the video? He said, because you're worth so much more money. I said, thank you. That's not what he said. What'd you say?
Huh?
Take her picture, make sure it's a good camera.
Oh, you don't like her camera?
So you get all of her beauty in one picture.
Oh my God, we're getting
so sweet.
Have a great day.
So we kept walking around, we kept exploring. I can definitely tell though that this place would be very pretty at nighttime. We were just so tired the night before that we did not want to leave the Airbnb again. So experiencing it in the day is not bad, but definitely if you have a chance at night to come, or at least just drive through, that's probably the better bet. All we did was walk up one way and then down the other. We did get some ice cream at this fake gelato place, because that was not gelato, but it was okay ice cream. And then I think we started driving after that. We did stop at the Sphere because I forgot completely that the Sphere was in Las Vegas. So we did stop there, but yeah, that was about all that we did in Vegas. So once we were done, we filled the tank up again and started driving to our second to final destination, Page, Arizona. We decided to go to the, what's it called, Antelope Canyons, and that is at the tippy top of Arizona. So to get there, we did end up having to cross into Utah a couple times, just because we were on the road at the tippy top of Arizona and bottom of Utah. Here we are crossing the border. And yeah, that's this video. Thank you for watching. I'm going to show you some pictures and then hopefully you meet up again in the third and final video where I show you what we did in Arizona.